Same sun rising, but we're living in hell, while the leaders are ringing the funeral bell. Love for the people, but the system must cease. From Tehran to DC, we're screaming for peace. I'm writing this from Tehran, looking up at the sky, wondering how many drones are gonna pass us by. Another meaningless war, another theater of blood, while our mothers are weeping, burying the young in the mud. It ain't just here, it's the soldiers you send across. Just 18 years old, another devastating loss. Families fractured for a line drawn in the sand. I see the tears in my city, I see the grief in your land. Oh, body wins when the youth are bleeding out on the street. Just the echo of boots and the tragic defeat. I got no respect for the suits sitting up on the hill, drafting up legislation that's a license to kill. You talk of freedom and justice, spreading the light, but all you spread is the terror in the dead of the night. Your politicians are puppets, strings pulled by the greed, selling weapons to anyone, ignoring the need. They sit in ivory towers completely out of touch, making billions on bombs while the world suffers so much. They point fingers at us, call us the axis of bad, while they fund the worst violence that the world ever had. Same sun rising, but we're living in hell, while the leaders are ringing the funeral bell. Love for the people, but the system must see. From Tehran to DC, we're screaming for peace. Now let's talk about Trump, the man painted in gold, tearing up the agreements, acting reckless and bold. Sanctions choking my people, couldn't get medicine in. Assassinated our general and you cheer for the win. You preach about morals, put the word on his back, but check the flight logs on Epstein, look at your tracks. Hanging out with the monsters, turning a blind eye while you tweet from your mansion and let innocents die. Your policies crushed us, tried to starve us to death, but Iran is still breathing, we still got our breath. It's not you, America, it's the ones who lead you. Listen to my heart. I don't hate the Americans who are living in fear, to the working class people trying to make ends meet, to the students protesting, marching out on the street. We are one and the same, just trying to survive, just trying to keep our cultures and our families alive. I see you standing for justice, fighting the system of hate. It's your corrupt politicians that are sealing our fate. I send love to the citizens from coast to coast. You're victims of the same machine that hurts us the most. So I wrote this track to try to bridge the divide, to lay down the weapons, to swallow the pride. We don't need another missile, no more tactical strikes. We need conversations on what the future looks like. My purpose is peace, let the hostility cease. Let the eagles and lions finally sit at the feast. From the Persian Gulf straight to the American shore, let our generation be the one that finishes war. Put the guns in the dirt, let the healing begin, because if we keep shooting then nobody will win. We're screaming for peace. Peace. Not for the leaders, but for the innocent souls, for the next in line, for us. Tehran, signing out.